Go live. Oh, you are live. We are live. Oh, awkward start. Whatever.
We are alive, I think.
How many people had 634 for the over-under? And here we go, says Ray Paul. Your first comment tonight. Salmon-y?
It smells like dead Springer.
Yeah, lots of dead Springer. Springers are dying, boys and girls. Springers are dying. Let's see here. 634 wins. We should have like contests and stuff, but you guys gotta text me what you're gonna do, and I want, you know, I'll do it for. I'll make sure we start on whatever time that is for 40%. Get those side pots going. Fillet or fillet? Good question. Don't tell me they spelled the title wrong. You better not ask.
I copied and pasted what you texted.
Oh boy, that could be dangerous. Hey yo.
Dude.
What's it say?
Hang on.
Good evening, Jayhawk. Watching from Wyoming. Holly, thanks for tuning in. What's up, fella? How's the fishing? Fantastic. A little slow today. A little chippy today. I'll call it chippy, but chippy. Just kind of, yeah.
Right.
All right.
Right?
Oh, he said they didn't. We're good.
Okay.
Why are you watching something with leggings, bro? What are you
It's
doing?
the ads, bro.
Yeah, it's the ads. Yeah.
Suggested ads.
Clint's a weirdo.
Look at there's all of our comments right now. See? No Bob Lazar tonight? Aw, dang.
Do we have any of our Facebook friends out there? Come on. I haven't seen anybody from Facebook. You guys coming for Buoy 10? Sean, we will be there with bells on.
Someone in Australia.
Hi from Australia, Angelos Trosas.
What up?
We're going to be, if you're from Australia, we're going to be filleting real salmon. Not what you guys call salmon, which I think is totally freaking bizarre, because whatever that thing Marlon was cleaning was not a salmon.
No, they call stuff a trout.
No, they called that one a salmon. Yeah, threadfin salmon? Sound right? I'm like, that ain't no freaking salmon, bro.
Huh?
I don't know. It's like on the other side of the earth, whatever. Anyways, we've got real salmon. Well, I guess they're real salmon too over there. You know.
I guess.
Yeah. Nikki from Who Bought the One and Only Low Hole Clint decal. Hello from Salem, Oregon. Got one here from Facebook. Hey, what's up, Shane? Thanks for letting us know you're in. Yep, on Facebook, the great state of Yelm, Washington. Yes, threadfin salmon, Joaquin said. See? Clint, wrong again, Clint. Wrong again.
Hayden put things in your thing but can't latch your back glass.
It's fine. Just close it. It'll be fine. Yeah. Well, anyways, guys, thanks for tuning in. We're tired. We've been working, fishing. How's the cut finger? Doing pretty good. The knife was kind of so sharp, it just kind of did its thing, and it still hurts. And when I stretch the hand, I can feel like the inside's pulling, but like the outside, it looks freaking pretty darn good. Didn't get infected. Thank heavens. What's up? Can I meet you guys when we come from Buoy 10? Sean, we'll all be kind of down there hanging out. There's times we're doing stuff, and yeah, it'll be very cool. You guys enjoying this amazing weather in Washington? How's the fishing? Hoping to get out there this weekend, Tyler. Fishing's great. Weather's becoming great.
Yeah. Really nice today.
It's pretty dope. I definitely need to throw the sunscreen in the boat. Kind of getting a little red already, and it's only May. It's not good. Not good.
It's that nice thing about the trees and stuff, you know, you got that nice shade.
Oh, yeah. It's all nice and beautiful.
Yeah. Birds chirping.
Birds chirping. Quiet, serene. Yeah.
Big heavy rapids.
Big heavy rapids.
Kind of not really.
Yep. Yeah, no, I already talked to him. Yeah. All right, guys. So, okay. You guys know the drill. Let us know where you're tuning in from. I want you guys to like and share this out. Make sure you're showing your friends. Tag all your buddies that probably need a little help filleting salmon tonight. You guys spent the last couple days doing some afternoon trips, making sure I got a few salmon in that cooler, and we're going to go through on the real ways on how to take care of and fillet your catch. Any questions, guys? Jason and I have both done just a ton of this stuff. We've got some tips and tricks, and maybe you guys can learn, and maybe there's something that we'll learn from you guys as well. So we've been kind of wanting to do this one for a while. I want you guys to share this out. Maybe Clint can dump it into the group and do a few things for us real quick while we're kind of doing that, because I've seen some fillet jobs across the interwebs and I don't like them. I'm just going to say they're a little rough, but we're going to talk about it.
More like looking like a butcher.
Yeah, we're going to, need Jason's mic to work. Oh, you got to turn that little on to where the green light's on. There you go. We got Jason, everybody.
We're working now.
There we go.
Hello.
Thank you so much, whoever said that.
That's Nikki.
Oh, Nikki, yes, that's right.
A whole Clint decal.
Yep. Blender, Yaktown. So where are you guys tuning in from? Let us know. Huge shout out to Stevens Marine, as always, for sponsoring this live feed. Without them, we don't get to do this in this really cool, fun studio and get it out there to the world. Stevens Marine is going to be calling you tomorrow, not for me, but for a buddy's boat with a different brand motor. In fact, I was on the phone with him, and I might actually need your guys' help to track down this part. But then again, if I don't track down that part, I don't have to fish against him in the bass tournament on Saturday. Perfect.
I mean, oh yeah, shoot.
Don't tell him I said that, anybody. Nobody knows what I'm talking about. Anyways, all right, we got Ray Paul from Wenatchee. We've got Mike P, retired to fish from Wilton, California. No matter where you go, there you are, says Jimmy C. Yeah. Fillet away mats are the secret sauce for sure. Taking some of the slime away. Yes, I've got them on the table, ready to go. Plastic wrap the table. I figured if it had made a mess of this studio, Marlon came back here in a couple weeks and did a little sniff test, he'd be pretty torqued off.
Fresh
So
Springer dead. It smells pretty good, but
not with this heater. Not with this heater in 2 weeks.
I was gonna say a week-old dead Springer, not so much.
Awfully gamey up in the old studio.
Yeah.
Yeah. Scroll up real quick. The water levels have been dropping. Yeah, so fishing in my region of Washington has been tough. The water levels have been dropping, and it seems like it's affecting the fish in a negative way. Yeah, Shane, I don't really know. It's really hard to tell like kind of what's going on because I think in the Bonneville pool, where we've been doing a lot of our fishing, they're keeping the water level down from some kind of smolt release study this year. So it's like, I don't know if what's kind of going on above and below. It's the only area we're allowed to fish right now. But we did have some pretty big rains, so I don't know if that did some more snow melt or did,
Dude,
what did it do for your rivers? Probably made them tasty.
It torched them for a couple days, but they fell in.
They blew out.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
It really only blew out for like a day and a half, and and then it popped back into shape, and fishing's been pretty decent.
Nice.
Some fish around.
Pushing them around a little bit.
Yeah, it definitely spread them all out. They were getting consolidated and pushed into those kind of hatchery zones, and now they're
Getting to where they wanted to go.
Yeah.
They had all the water and the rain to do it. Yeah, that's what I think kind of happened a little bit in the gorge. I think a lot of those fish that were kind of, don't get me wrong, like fish are plowing in, but like the ones that usually you see like milling around on the electronics, you kind of keep running over them. Like they tend to up the river, but this high pressure coming should slow them down. Another thing, guys, if you guys are looking like, do some Springer fishing and you're like one of those guys like, Willamette Valley, Columbia River Gorge, maybe even some of these other trips, like these temps have just sucked.
Dude.
I have watched those temperatures drop all freaking week until today.
Yep.
Till today, it looked like they kind of came up a half a degree where we were at. That's all surface temperature, but I'm just saying like every day the surface temperature has not been warm.
Yeah.
I'm getting like 52 and a half, 53 degrees. So I think as we see a little bit of increase in those tribs, a little bit increase in the main river, a little increase in the Willamette, like I'm guessing by the end, maybe this weekend, early next week, I think, knock on wood, I think you're going to see some pretty exciting things.
Yes.
So, no promises. And of course, Clint's gone, which is why the salmon are going to show up. It's going to be great, bud.
Sucks to suck.
Yep, Clint will be gone, and the fish will be flowing.
Dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Willie and Salem shot that. Yeah, Matt, I was really kind of referring to like early next week, like when it clears and warms, like it could be like the perfect storm. So, yeah. Ezekiel Hernandez, what's up from AZ? What's going on, man? Yeah, the cold weather has killed the bites.
Yeah, look at that water.
Suntan cam. Oh.
Dude, just juicy.
Yeah. Yep, suntan cam. Windburn cam. Definitely a little bit of windburn. Yep. So quick question, what's the best way of getting those pin bones out without tweezers or mini pliers?
No way.
Pull them out once it's cooked.
Bink, bink,
Yeah,
bink,
pull them out
bink,
once
bink,
it's
bink.
cooked. That's the answer. I love it.
Okay.
That's super easy.
Yeah.
They stand
I
out.
love it. I love it. Let's see here. Sitting. Let's see here. Hello from Sal in NorCal. All right. Well, guys, we're gonna do a prize pack here. We're gonna get one. We're gonna get. Man, I'm tired. I'm gonna freaking.
Dude.
I'm gonna wreck some.
I hear you.
I'm gonna wreck some English tonight. It's not gonna be good.
Great. And
This is
Somebody
full.
take his talking privileges.
This is full of coffee. Yeah, someone tried to shut me up, right? Okay. This is This is full of coffee. Do we have it in the group and everything, Clint, yet?
Yeah, I shared it in the group.
Perfect.
People are
There we
commenting.
go.
Awesome. We've got over 200 of you guys in here, but yeah, this is full straight like coffee because I got stuff to do even when I get home.
Mm-hmm.
It ain't gonna be
You're
good.
nuts.
No.
I got.
Is this
bedtime.
fresh fishing or salt fishing? I am new on here from Long Island, New York, suburbs of New York City. And Angel, these are freshwater fish that were swimming in salt. And would be this technique, everything we're gonna do tonight would apply to any salmon or steelhead that you're gonna catch, or big trout.
Kokanee even?
Hayden, Idaho from Ryan. Oh, and kokanee on a mini version. Well,
Cheers, Josh.
mini
You
version.
too, bro. Should be good.
Oh man, yeah, it's gonna be, yeah. Reeling in the outdoors. I don't know on that question, but I think Joaquin might be able to answer that. I know he's kind of resides in that area. Is he asking if the Yakima will open this year? I don't really pay attention to that.
I do not.
Yep. You guys need to do some muskie fishing. Come to Canada, Plouffe. Man, I would love to come to Canada.
That'd be cool.
Pretty badass. I think that'd be fun. I think that'd be something we haven't done. Big smallies, big walleye, big muskie, big northerns. I love northern pike. Never caught a muskie though. Tiger muskie.
Never
I'll
done a
call
muskie.
ahead.
Never,
I'll have
never
custom.
caught
You've
a
never
muskie.
caught a muskie or a bass, and you live in the Northwest.
Sorry. Sin.
Oh my gosh, getting some huge kokanee in my local lake, 19 inches, awesome. They opened a small portion of the snake this year, good to hear. Excited to see the new knife in action. Whoa. That's all we're gonna talk about for a moment. Can't wait to fish with Chris Turvey again. Yeah, Sean, he was putting the freaking screws to him the last few days. He actually bumped into my motor though, freaking jerk. I'm gonna send him the bill. No, there was some chaos on the afternoon trip yesterday, and it was not good. But it is what it is. Is what it is. Watching from Vancouver, Canada. Miguel's doing some crappie. Yep. We got the fillet knife. We were gonna talk about huge tiger muskie. Aaron spear, nice. I second that. My dog loves kokanees. Hayden Lake is a great lake. Where can I get those bobbers? Real fishy. You can get our bobbers on addicted.fishing. That's something I can answer with like 100% accuracy and authority.
There we go.
Check it out. Lower third. Boom. Wait. Lower third. There you go. You can check that out there. All right.
Boom.
Prize pack. What should we do? Clint?
Flayaway mat.
Oh, duh.
There.
Fillet away mat. I feel like we got to do a fillet away mat to start the evening, guys. And let's do.
I think there's a short bus spinner. There might be one left in that box right
Oh,
there.
I do got one. I got a cop car, it looks like. Is that that? Oh, he calls it the Enforcer. Oh, that's clever. No. Instead of the cop car, he calls it the Enforcer. I like it.
Yeah.
I like. Oh,
Same,
we'll
but
do some
different.
KCP. So
Right.
man, this is like a nice little Springer pack. We got a high contrast spinner, a fillet away mat,
Ooh.
and a Brad's cooking cup plug. What question should we ask? How many of you guys have filleted
No.
salmon before? What?
Don't even ask a question. Make them share it. Make them share
Oh
it.
yeah, you guys
they're
gotta share this out.
live.
Yeah, let's do this real fast.
Yeah.
I know it's a nice, bright, sunny day, you guys. I know all you guys are tuned in, but I want people to understand how to fillet salmon, how to check this out. And we're gonna
Gotta
talk
know.
Springer stuff too. So we got over 200 of you guys. I feel like we need to get to 300.
Yeah.
So go to your groups, share
Like,
this out,
share.
take care of this, guys, and then we'll get to cutting here in just a couple of minutes. Don't we have a promotion on Sunday, May 12th? But I don't know if it's before.
Did Jen or someone email me? Let me look.
Oh, wait a second. Something's going on here.
Whoa.
I think I know what. Okay, I think I know what's going on. I've gotten 2 texts on this that the live feed is acting up on YouTube. I've gotten 2 texts that said, "Did the live go down?" Like,
I don't-
and one's from Ben, so like I believe him. I'm gonna text guys. Stand by just for a moment.
I just turned on Facebook.
No,
and
it's
it was
good.
on, so
It's on Facebook there.
Facebook's good.
Maybe I'll go try the YouTube. Maybe it's just Ben's crappy phone or something. Because honestly, guys, like the numbers are a little low for something like this. Usually we do this kind of stuff and it gets pretty crazy. All good on YouTube. I want to fillet away Matt. Well, keep commenting, guys. Get them in here. Get more people in here.
Boom.
No, I got it right here. Yeah, I got it pretty good.
Is there a Mother's Day thing?
No, it's not till next weekend. Oh no, it is this weekend.
It's this weekend.
Am I live? Hi. Fine from my end. I have. So, anyways, have you guys filleted? Fine from Salem. It's all good. Well, I don't know what's going on, but my job is to give away this prize pack. Jim, I'm so glad you're here. Thank God. Thank God. Jim Blando's here, everybody. We're good.
Still no Bobby,
I
though.
love you guys. I hope you're having a good margarita. You know. Yeah. I know that all you guys are here that are commenting. It's the people that aren't here that are not commenting that I'm trying to figure out.
Where are they at?
Where are they at?
What are they doing?
But no one. But obviously, people aren't saying it's like chopping or doing anything weird. So,
Yeah, it
fishy
looks fun.
business, boys. Chris couldn't have bumped you. He rubbed you, and rubbing is racing at the Drano 500. Oh no, Sean. It was kind of a big It was quite a
If you ain't rubbing, you ain't
four fish freaking disaster with 10 boats all tied together. Yeah, that was awesome. It was awesome. Oh, let's see here. Yeah.
Jen.
Oh, did she fire at us?
Well, she sent that. I don't know what you want to do with it.
No, but ask her about the other promo for the Sunday, if we need to release that yet or not.
Okay.
I want a green and filet. I'm like, how you guys? Now you guys are commenting crazy. Eating fresh Springer tonight. Awesome, Anthony. Jim, I'll get you out next week, bud. We'll make it happen.
Yeah, Anthony smoked one this morning.
With you?
With me. Yeah.
Man, I wanted to go fish. Dude, it was kind of tough today. Plug bite? Dude, drain those bobbers.
It's hard to beat it, man.
Favorite way to catch springers, guys? Come on. Comment on. I'm giving some of these other people.
Favorite way to catch
I had to give
springer.
Big Mike a short bus because we were tagged. Oh, dude, yeah. Yeah, it was bad. What's up, Reginald? I need to smoke one. Yeah, Jimmy C, we'll talk a little bit about that as well. Kind of taking the stuff from Fillet to that. My phone's going off, James, or Jim. I will turn this off. Oh, okay. Thank you, Jan, on that. All right. Let's select a winner. We got official word that we're not going to promote that. And Clint, all these people are commenting. They're helping us out, making sure that the live feed's going.
Boom.
Everything's firing. So I feel like we got to give one of these guys that are participating tonight. And we got, oh, I like that. I like that emoji there. I stay fishing. He had beer mug, angry face beer mug. That sums up Drano.
Sure.
I mean, yeah, probably. Anyways, congratulations. You won this first prize pack. We will have many more tonight, guys. We have a special live feed for you. Green Filleaway fish mat, plus the KCP and the Enforcer short bus spinner, and the KCPs from Brad's. As always, love all of these guys collectively as one.
Boom.
All
family.
these people
It's so
saying
awesome.
pick me, you can't do that as I'm picking. You need to comment early.
Yeah, you guys got to
comment early
Just
and
be
often.
commenting the whole
And you
entire
guys got to
time.
like and share, because as you guys know, the more the audience goes up, the better prizes we give. I might feel generous and give away a Springer trip today. I don't know. You just never know. On Jason's boat. I mean, you'll actually catch fish if you go with him. But you know.
Marlon's not here.
Yeah.
We can do whatever we
Yeah,
want.
maybe I'll just give away Marlon's boat. If we get like 1,000 people watching, who knows? You just never know. It could get really
Boy,
weird up
Marlon's
here.
whole boat. Wow.
Just Marlon's whole boat.
That's a big
Marlon's
move.
whole boat.
Big move.
I bet he'd do it for 100K super chat.
I bet he
Okay.
would too.
Yeah. Come on, Clint, bro, hook me up, baby. Well, you guys are gonna have to wait for the next prize pack, but there will be probably another Filleaway fish mat because we are gonna talk about that a lot tonight. So, questions, guys. First, let's talk anything filleting or cleaning your catch. We're obviously gonna do a couple fresh, ice down, beautiful salmon live tonight, but we can get some of the questions out of the way. First thing that I like to do, and just like we were talking about in the prize pack, and you guys know it for years, I just heavily, oh my goodness, dude, it's gonna be bad.
Oh man.
It's gonna be bad. It's gonna be bad.
Said a lot of words already today.
Heavily support the use of a Filleaway fish mat. They are just perfect. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna say it. They're a little expensive, but you know what? You buy like 2 and they last you like 3 years.
They do last
They
a long
last
time.
you-
They last me like a year, so
well,
that's
they
like
last everyone else.
that'd be
way
like
more
dog
than 3
years compared to all you guys.
Yeah.
It's like you get your use out of them. They're inert. They don't stink. They don't slime. They don't do they're an inert ingredient, so if you ever were to get like one of the little nubs cut off and ingest it, it's not going to hurt you. They're antimicrobial. They make them out of a good plastic that doesn't like get that stink smell saturated into the material. They have a nice grip. You'll see it in use tonight. So fillet away fish mats, man, I tell you, it makes my fillet jobs look freaking good all the time. So, yeah.
Clint Rant, if anyone comments, do they make a bigger one? I'm going to ban you instantly.
Okay, they do not make a bigger one.
Buy two.
But if you are really, really wise to it and you're looking for a good fillet table in your boat and you do decide to go with the Fish Finder fillet table, excuse me, 2 of these fit perfectly on it. And I've caught a few salmon bigger than 2 of these mats in the Northwest. Little tail hanging over the side, maybe sturgeon.
A little floppy tail.
But I don't catch 40 pounders every time I go out. Sorry. I know some of you guys do. I don't. Do you?
Nope.
Okay.
Sorry.
Well, anyways, for 99.4, that's an exact percentage too, by the way. 2 fillet away fish mats work fan-frickin-tastic for steelhead, coho, and shrimp.
Everything.
We're back to exact percentages.
Yep.
I'm going to fact check
I love
it.
my fillet away. Love our mats. Love our mats. Love our mats. First time using them 2 weeks ago. Game changer. Yes. Like we can't, I mean, this is not our company. We do sell them as a very cool product out there. Obviously, they give us a lot of mats to support and to tell you guys, but I tell you what, they are mats. Are the mats 3 different colors on the wall? Yes, they are. They are right over there to the left of Jason. Orange, black, and green. Yes. Yes. Are sturgeon good right now to catch? Can't keep them anywhere I know. We love our fillet away mat. We would love another. Well, Mikhail, I'll probably give one away here in a minute. Clint, how many people we got watching? Did people do the homework assignment? Okay, we're getting close to 300 now, guys.
Almost.
Come on. Let's get this going. I gave up on winning another one and finally just gave in and purchased my second fillet mat. Jim
Hey, there you
Bradbury.
go.
Now that you said that, you might win. See, that would be my luck, right? I would just say, okay, I'm not going to win one. I'm going to go buy one, and then I'd win it the next day.
Yep.
I mean, that would be, that would be my luck. I never win raffles. I should never buy a raffle ticket, lotto ticket. I'd never win anything. Hunting lotteries, like, forget it. I didn't even draw Montana this year.
I used to.
Bummer.
I used to win all the
Bummer.
time.
Dude, I am awful. Yep. Any questions, guys? So, anyways, fillet away fish mat like we talked about. We got a nice flat surface. And now let's talk about the star of the show. We've got our limited edition. This one. Limited first edition. Addicted fillet knife right here. I have got the first one off the production line. I've been using it for the last 2 weeks. It's money. I love it. You guys know that we've been talking about it forever. I'm just going to say it right now. It's going to be available this summer. The screen froze. Oh, there we go. Whoa, blurry and bright. Yep, it's going to be blown out. A lot of the stuff's going to be blown out today. We have black mats. Ooh, there it is.
Yeah.
So, all right, let's talk about it real fast. I am one of those guys that believes you need to have a very good, sharp knife. Like you need when filleting. I don't care if it's this particular knife. This ain't the sharpest knife in the world out there. And guess what? Like, I'm not even going to try to say it is, but it's a dang sharp one. Dull knives cause injuries and cause accidents because you're using a whole lot more force on a fillet or on a fish than you really naturally should be. So one thing about this salmon steelhead knife, because we are going to have other knives in the future, ooh, there's another secret, is this is a very dedicated salmon steelhead knife. Like I said, you get it's a 9.5 inch blade. If you get a 40 pounder, this might be a little underwhelming for a 40 pound Chinook. But again, for the 99.4%, kind of like with the fillet, like the double fillet away fish mats, you guys are going to be set with this knife. We've got a very aggressive textured grip handle. It's light. We actually did a lot of work on the handle between some of the iterations because the other ones were a little big. I have really big hands, but that one kind of fits nice. It's got a nice balance to it, and you can see it's a very aggressive grip, and that makes it very nice for handling going through the fish. We also have these little thumb grooves up here on the blade, so when you're working the knife, your thumb kind of locks into the top of the blade, so when you're doing a slice or you're doing anything like that, you always have that feel, and what happens is you just kind of get used to that feel being second nature. And so when you have that and you're cutting through, your knife's, your thumb's not going to slip off the edge of the blade, and you kind of always know where you're at.
Yeah.
And so like it was honestly a feature I was kind of a little bit like not hesitant on. Ben Adams was an integral part on putting this knife together, and he kind of recommended it, and so we went with it on one of the first prototypes we had built, and it stuck with it we stuck with it the whole time because it just does a fantastic job sitting there.
Once you adjusted to it, it's like.
Oh yeah, I mean it wasn't because I'd always rest my thumb on the edge of the blade. Sometimes when I'm forcing through like some bigger Chinook bones or some extra steelhead bones.
Right.
But having those little grooves there was really nice. Also, guys, these first 200 are going to be. Oops, I'm gonna try to get in there. Are going to be numbered. And no, sorry, you're not getting number 1. It's mine.
Jason is.
It's mine. It's mine. Wah!
Unnumbered one.
Huh? Yep. So we're gonna have 200 of these, and we'll see if you guys. Cameron Black has some beautiful hands. Oh, thank you. Got scars from someone's teeth way back in the day, and freaking all sorts of Anyways, yeah, sunburned, old. Yeah, I'm really like 23, guys. Look at that. Anyways, yeah. Also, we've got a bloodline groover. You can use this end of the knife here. It's just got a little bit of a protruding, kind of like where the metal comes out. And if you want to like scrape a bloodline, you can do that. I don't end up doing that a lot, just the way I fillet fish, but I'll probably demonstrate that for you guys tonight, what that's kind of about. Also, if it kind of gets slammed down, gets thrown around, it kind of protects that handle just a little bit, just having the metal extended there than the knife. And then really, other than that, the metal, guys, what we've done is I was kind of on the fence about talking about the metal as far as what type it is. I think we're going to hold off on that for tonight. Just because I don't know how proprietary we want to keep this, because there was a bunch of different stuff that was to go into that. Sorry guys, I'm shaking, I'm drinking coffee and I'm tired. But the metal, guys, it's not like your high carbon steel that you see in some of the other kind of popular brands for salmon. And the reason why it's not is because we were able to basically jack up the hardness of this quality steel to where you can get more fillets. I want to say maybe Jason hold this because I'm like too much coffee. But where you can get more fillets between sharpenings of this fish, of this knife, excuse me. If you try to bring softer metals or less quality steels up in hardness, up in basically the Rockwell scale, it makes the metals more brittle. Mm-hmm. And it does make this one brittle too, but I'll explain that in a minute. But they're way more prone to breaking. You lose your durability, and then you'll have more chipping and stuff like that on your point, where if you have a higher quality metal, which this knife, like, it's got a nice handle, it's got some features that we really like, but it's about the metal. Yeah. Like, having the high quality metal is definitely what you need. I've done 25 to 30 Chinook this week alone with it, and I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I ran my work sharp polisher on it tonight. I wanted this thing freaking razor sharp for tonight. But I did 25, 30 Chinook with it, and I didn't so much as even run a ceramic on it. I just kept flaying it. So, anyways, guys.
What angle do we know?
What's that?
What angle do you sharpen it at?
This is at a 25 degree.
Okay.
Yeah, I went. Oh, excuse me, a 20 degree. 20 degree. Sorry, 20 degree. I went. This is a. What is he saying? Oh yeah. I moved this blade. This came, I believe, from the manufacturer with a 25 degree, which is a more durable tip. I went to a 20 degree, which is more of like your kitchen tip, but I like my stuff sharp. I like it razor sharp. I can shave with this knife right now if you want to see. Does anybody want to see me shave my arm hair with this knife? I'll be more than happy to do it for you.
One more time.
How much? We don't have the price point yet, but guys, guess what? Anything that's going to be this quality, this is definitely like not going to be your knife that you're picking up at the department store.
No.
Yeah.
I kind of know where it's going to sit, but this is something that I want to have people be able to use for a very long time. Some of the prototypes I've been using for close to a year and a half. Shave Jason, shave Clint's head, shave your eyebrow with it. Oh gosh, please shave Clint's arm hair. Yeah, Clint, we should shave your arm hair.
How about you do my back hair?
I'm gonna do Clint's back hair.
No, I don't have back hair.
Right above his tramp stamp. It'll be perfect.
I don't have. You can do my chest.
Oh my God.
Shave. Oh man, now I got everyone fired up. Shave. Oh goodness. Anyways, guys, I am super proud of this. You guys know that I really love testing our stuff out, testing products. I can't say more. I know a lot of you guys have been in my boat. Okay, I'm gonna shave some more hair once Jason gets back over here and grabs grabs the camera. But I can tell you guys, I'm all for testing it. I am all for, making sure it's right. Just like bead hooks, jigs, spinners, bobbers,
Teamwork.
I'm proud of this one. I'm very proud of this one. So Clint's armpits. No one wants to go there.
God, no.
All right, hold that. So true test. Half wit, half wat. We're not talking about that. So, all right, can you get in there? Oh, I was leaning on the mat, so it's all weird looking now. See all the hair right there? All right, let's see if people can see this. Oh my! Oh, they can't really see it. It's all blown out. There you go. There you go. Oh my gosh! Anyways, there you go. You wanted to see that, folks.
It's sharp.
Sorry, we're gonna have to vacuum this later for you. And now I'm gonna fillet fish with it, so whatever. There you go.
Be all right.
All right, they're also gonna come with a sheath. We're gonna have packaging. Honestly, guys, we don't really have a good name. Jen had a really good name. I don't want to say it online, but when this thing releases, it'll be this summer. We're kind of jumping the gun, but guess what? We got a lot of springers around, so we had the opportunity to bring some in. I'm like, we got them fresh. We better do this now because next week they could all be gone, or I'm not going to get the opportunity. So here we are. How many people got watching, Clint, now? Oh, sweet. We are over 300. All right. Let's bring out the main event, the main guest.
The special guest.
Clint's back hair would make for some great shoestrings. Oh, gosh. I need to stop reading. I got to read these comments before I say them out loud.
Yes.
It's going to get me a little bit in trouble. Now, because we are in studio, I don't have a lot of sinks and anything like that. I got tablecloths laid out. I got bags. I got all sorts of stuff. What are you doing? Are you like sniffing my cooler? He's like, ooh, Chinook. I got to do a couple little extra things to these fish just to prevent the mess.
Oh,
Marla,
good.
like I said, don't tell me.
There'll
There'll be no sign of this occurring. Can I get mine signed by Clunt? Sure, we can make that happen. Hold on, don't do that. Don't do that.
What?
I got a towel. We're gonna wipe them down so they don't
Okay.
drip at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, hold them up there. Okay. Oh, he's nice. Now these fish were completely bled, but I didn't even gut them. And normally I would gut them if I'm gonna do any kind of long-term hold, but this fish was swimming, I don't know, this morning. So, I just wanna make sure.
How are you going to demonstrate your rinse?
Shut up. We're gonna talk about that too. Oh, it's a big one. Yeah, and guys, guess what? There's
Looks familiar, Anthony.
a bunch of them in there. So we're gonna do a couple different ways. Maybe talk about staking, if anybody wants to talk about staking a fish.
Yes.
And then I also brought my tubs because all these fish are gonna go into some of the smoker loads, and I want to do some stuff on like smoking spring Chinook. Yeah, I said it.
Yama.
Smoking spring
How about-
Chinook. Yeah. Anyways, okay. You got to rinse it. Oh gosh, you had to bring it up. You had to bring it up.
Yeah.
All right.
That's my job, man. I'm
Okay.
producing.
I'm definitely gonna get one of those knives. Appreciate it, guys. Like, you will know when they come out. I almost want to tell Marla, like, we should do like a naming contest for the knife because I suck at any kind of marketing and stuff. I'm just a stupid fishing guide. I have no creativity at all, and I just kill these. That's what I do.
That's what
but
we do.
I tell you what, you'll know, and we'll figure out all that other stuff we talked about. But here we are, knife. Go to the side cam. Gotta show this beautiful. Oh gosh, it's like blowing it out. Oh, there it is. Look at that black face spring Chinook. Nice big one here. Look, it's 2 mats, guys. 2 mats. The Fillet Away 2 mats. And Conan, or whoever was from Fillet Away, I saw you post the code again. Fire that again. I just kind of missed that, suggesting that. Any suggestions on not cutting through the dorsal bones? I will start at the top of the dorsal bones, but somehow cut through them, ending on the bottom side.
Dorse?
Cam, cut it on live stream. That's what we're doing, DB Fishing. We're
100%.
completely doing that.
Yeah,
doing
tune
it
in
live.
next week.
Tune in next week, and we're done. Yeah, a really nice fish, guys. This one tore me up all over. Is pretty fun to catch. Scroll up
There
a little
it
bit.
is.
Oh, okay, yeah, there it is. The Fillet Away fish mats, 15% off any purchase. So you guys, we're talking about the Fillet Away mats. You guys can head over to filletaway.com, use ADX15, and use that code still. So cool. I know, and I probably should have told these guys I was doing this week, but like I said, we had fresh fish this week. We had the opportunity to do it, so here we are. Yeah, beautiful. Look at that guy.
Is there an easy way to identify a hen versus a buck?
Yeah, we can talk about this. This is a hen. There you go. I know it's a hen.
You can tell just by the way it is.
I can tell by the way it is.
Okay. All right.
No, you know how
Next.
you know how you can tell the difference between a male and female fish? All the females have the big mouths.
Oh, that was a way more PC dad joke than the inappropriate thing I was gonna say.
Actually, it's a lie. It's actually opposite, guys. It's actually, I know, shocking. It's actually opposite, everybody. But one thing, you guys, right here, this very small mouth for the size of the head, a buck would have a jaw that would protrude back a little further. And maybe, I know one of those other fish in there is a buck. So maybe, like, I don't know, can you take a screenshot of that, Clint?
Yeah, hang
I
on.
don't know, maybe you can do that, and then we can show people what a buck is. But this is a hen just because the way it is, you know, jawbone, female eyes, aligning with the mouth, right. Yep, the mouth here, kind of, yeah. I don't know.
Big poochy
if you
belly.
can't, don't worry about it. We're good.
Hang on. I can.
Yep. Check the mouth to eye exactly. Yeah, this is definitely a female. Just for how big this fish is, guys. I'm trying to like, dude, I hate how the light like keep blowing out, but you can just see how
That
small the
right
mouth
there,
is.
how it.
Yeah, she's got a little belly on her. She's got a good personality though.
Yeah.
Males pass the eye further back. Exactly, Joaquin. So instead of the eye being like there, it'd be like back here.
Okay. Get it.
I don't know if you want to do it. I thought it'd be easier than
Ready?
that. Yeah, do it. I'm shaking though. I'm drinking too much coffee, guys. There we go. Oh my gosh, Clint, did you get it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Never mind. And Matt Shelton, we're not going to suggest that ever. Okay, handing it over to you. So you get to have shaky hands now. More coffee. More coffee.
There's sea lice on
I'm not
Okay.
much worse.
One thing I'm going to talk about, no, there's no sea lice on it, but that's where they would have been. So one thing I'm going to talk about too, guys, is if you want to get good at filleting fish, there's a couple things I want to suggest. One is do the same thing every single time.
100%.
Like when you're filleting the fish, like get into the habit of holding it one way and be real cognizant of like where I'm holding the fish. Am I belly towards me or my back towards me when the fish is one way or the other? Like learn, like get that and then just get really good at those movements. And then also try not to move the fish around like 100 times either. I'm going to kind of show you guys, I'm going to walk you through that. So easy, Joaquin, easy. He goes, but what does it identify as? That's right, I didn't ask its pronouns. My bad. Cancel me. Anyways, but get kind of used to always doing the same thing and just stick to it. Even if you screw it up the first couple times, because you'll get more and more used to it.
Practice makes perfect.
Practice makes perfect. So like I said before, I didn't do any gutting on this fish because I wanted to show you guys like the whole true nitty-gritty process. So first thing I am going to do is I'm going to remove the anal fin and the ventral fins right here. Some people in the video say, oh, I hate when you remove the fins, you're missing some belly meat, but I'm just trying to shave as close as I can just to get them out of the way, because when it comes to removing the rib bones later, it tends to give me a lot cleaner cut. I also understand that there's going to be other ways. Yeah, I like the nod. I know there's going to be other ways to fillet them where like we leave the whole belly on, like, and I'm going to show you that with another fish. I'm showing you the way that I do it when I want to rip, you know, when I actually catch a fish in my guide service days and I have a couple that I have to clean, like how you have to do it quick and do it fast, right? Can I have the collars? No.
Like if
these
they're
are all these are all going into my smoker. What?
If they're worried about losing that meat, why don't you like? Don't they call it like fish wings? Like you could save them and cook them.
That's for the collars, but yeah, you can. You probably can. I'm gonna start with removing those fins. And I just want to talk about it because I'll show you another way a little later where we're gonna like go through and we'll just do the whole like belly piece where it's all the two fillets one piece. Hey,
Yeah.
We'll get there. We'll get there. I don't want to confuse people. Okay, so take the fish, I'm gonna roll it up, and I'm gonna take my knife. I'm going to shallow cut, and I don't want that to hit the floor, so I'm just going to do that. I don't want anything to hit our floor. I got a nice tablecloth here.
Here, let me switch sides with you.
Okay. Yeah, go.
Get some slack.
You don't want to get stabbed. So you can see there, guys, I didn't remove, like, there's no meat on that. Like, that is just the bones and all those little, like, connective parts of the ray of the fin. So that's going in the garbage. Now, I'm going to slide up to the belly fin. Instead of starting here and going down into the fish and coming up, I will do a belly cut later too. So before people, did anybody say that yet? Okay.
I want to know. Yes.
Yeah, so I'll do a belly cut here in a minute too. Then I'm going to take this knife, I'm going to go right in underneath those fins, and I'm just going to pop them off. Again, like there is a little bit of meat there, but just, I mean, you're walking away from me. Stop moving. You stop moving. I'm moving to you. Yeah. But as you can see there, there's like, and that's all like, again, connective tissue. That's like those hard, bony parts to the rays of those fish. So
Cartilage.
cartilage, thank you. I was looking for that. Yeah, so there you go. We're gonna throw that piece away too. Now I'm gonna remove the dorsal on top. Probably not necessary for all the time, but definitely I like to remove it just for when I do the fillets a little later. Once again.
Notice where he was using the
Oh,
knife.
yes.
That is the main working part of the knife.
So what he's talking about, guys, is instead of coming right here with the tip and then trying to like use the tip, I rolled the knife back and then use a slicing motion from the base of the knife. And we're going to talk about that when it comes to doing the fillet, because then you have a slicing motion that's going through the fish versus then trying to push the knife through the fish.
Yes.
Any movement you make, that's why you want to have a little longer knife for salmon and steel, because if you can do that like angled slice, it will just cut a hot knife through butter.
Yep.
Good point, Jason. Love it. Love it, bro.
Yeah.
Shrimp bait. Yeah, stuff like that for sure, Mike. Like, yeah, if you can save those pieces for, you know, utilization later, absolutely. Or if you're going to throw it back bottom of the river for the baby salmon to eat, even better. Crab bait. There ain't enough meat to cry about. Oregon ground, the only reason why I'm saying that is because if you go on any YouTube video, you'll see people crying about that kind of stuff. The first thing it tells me is they don't know what they're talking about, but they just love to say it online. So anyways, moving on.
They've heard it.
Richard S., good suggestion. Soup stock. Soup stock. I do have a lot of clients that will take the collars, the backbones, those pieces, the heads, and make soup stock. Absolutely, man. Utilizing all the fish. Man, I wish I was a better cook and I really like had someone like do that for me one time, and maybe I'd do like, you know, I just haven't. So I'm not that brave. Shave your arm after the fillets. Jesse, I will do that for you.
After we do all of them.
Yep, I will do that for you because that is one thing you're going to get out of the good metal. Anyways, cheek meat, we'll get to there. Okay, moving on. Now I'm going to remove the guts. Here we go. Going right here to the vent. I'm going to slice that in. I'm not trying to push my knife deep into the fish. Like go up above a little bit. I'm not trying to go like deep. I'm just trying to take a shallow stance with that knife. And even though I stopped, I would usually just do it in one motion. And the reason why I'm doing that, again, I have that nice angle, but what I'm doing is if you have a fish that you want to protect the eggs for bait later, having that nice shallow angle as you're running it up the fillet, up the fish's belly, is not going to get that. It's not going to get into the guts. And if it's like an ocean fish, or if it's one that's really close to salt water and still has all its digestive juices, you're not going to make a mess. So I put that knife in there in the vent, really shallow, just the tip, and slid it right up the belly, all the way up into the throat. Oh, look, it's a girl. How did we guess that? Weird. And I like to cut all the way up into there because I'll show you in a second. So you guys got that idea. Have you smoked the belly? Absolutely. Yep. What fish are we looking at? This is a Chinook salmon caught on the Columbia River. It was also known as a springer. Yes, sir. Super detailed instruction, y'all are dialed. Thank you, Anthony. Yep, that's what we're going for. Any other question? I'm trying to like go slow tonight so we get the questions, and Clint's gonna be firing that out too. So, but now I've got all the guts there. Nice little eggs, got little berries, big old hen. What I'm gonna do now is you can see that connective tissue. That's the heart right at the tip blade there, right at my knife blade in its own little cavity. If I take that knife and I kind of make a small incision there, it opens that whole area up. And what I like to do is I like to reach in with my hand and I grab and I kind of pull. Oh, this is nice and cold. I pull the guts. I really want to get in there and show this if we can. It might be kind of hard because this cut I think is really important.
Yep.
If you go in there with your knife, be careful. Obviously, you're not going to want to stab. It's how I cut myself a few days ago. I was trying to do a video in 60 seconds. But you're going to go in with your knife, and I'm just going to go like I have the back side of the knife towards my hand, and all I'm going to do is go in there, and basically there's the throat or the entrance to the stomach of the fish, and I'm just going to make a very small incision, and I just cut it right there. Sorry, I'm trying to do this so you guys can see and not cut Jay. See, I cut it off.
Yeah.
You got that good, Clint?
Yeah.
And now once I have that, I can grab all of it and pull it out in one package. As you can see there, I completely removed the whole gut pile. This is great for YouTube, right? Jason, do you want these eggs?
Yes, sir.
Oh, why do you want these eggs, bro?
Ooh, because springers
Yeah.
like eggs.
Now, if I did a
Everything
shallow,
likes
now if
eggs.
this fish had a bunch of stuff in its stomach and digestive juice, I just went in there like a meat cleaver, it would like get all over, kind of make a mess. But having that all in one clean shot, guts are now removed. And I've got my eggs. And now I've got a very clean belly cavity. Now, at this part, I'm gonna set these eggs aside. I think I got another female in there for you.
Oh.
Yeah. I'll set those aside right
So
there.
you leave that
Freshies.
You leave that heart in there, and
You can take that heart too. It doesn't seem to really get in the way, but you can kind of pop that out if you want. Like that one, it's more for the gut juices and more for like kind of the stuff you don't want on the fillet. Yeah.
but you can
Yeah, 7 sand shrimp, a couple of herring heads. Who knows what's in there, right? Yeah, exactly.
But you were able to get
What's
your
in the belly?
hand-
There was nothing in the belly. I kind of felt when I got rid of it, guys.
You got your hand behind the esophagus or whatever
Yes,
that is.
I
right?
rolled
That
my
you can
hand in
feel it.
behind it and then took this knife and then just went down it and then pulled it out. Cool? We good?
Yeah.
Is it just because of mass? If you puncture the intestines, the meat will taste bad? It doesn't really make them taste bad, but like for like the eggs for bait for later and just trying to keep a cleaner environment, it's definitely the way to go. I try not to just go like full like hacksaw freaking slaughterhouse style.
Well, even the way it is, right? It's still got the lining and stuff, so it's not gonna really get.
Yeah,
right.
no, and that is true. But if you run the knife blade through it and then hit the meat and all that stuff, so
Yeah.
now this point in time, guys, if I had a nice hose, or if I had a nice kitchen to work in, or my sprayer, shut up, Clint. This is a time I'd take the whole belly cavity and I would rinse as much of the slime off as I could. I would open the cavity, and as you can see, check that out there. There's a little blood in there. It's gonna make it a little messier. I brought a bunch of paper towels. I'll take the camera for a second. So it's gonna have a little bit of blood in there, guys. But as you can see, like I bled this fish immediately upon cleaning it. This is where I'd rinse all this off. As much slime as I could get, the blood I can get. This is when I'm gonna really rinse this fish because this is the best time to do it. I can't do it today. Obviously, I'm just gonna take paper towels and just try to do what I can with it.
And that's not a bad time to rinse. I think the debate is once you.
No,
fillet.
we'll talk.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's
So I'm just gonna like kind of give it a wipe down just because we're in this environment in the studio. Marlon, Marlon hasn't done good enough with Addicted yet to where we don't have a whole freaking sink,
He's not watching.
yeah, a whole thing to, make it happen.
But here we are,
But here we are.
making it happen.
So we're gonna give it a nice kind of wipe down just because, and if you're in your kitchen, you can do it this way too. Whatever you want to do.
I know people that will do it all this way with
Yeah.
hose available.
Yeah. All right. There we go. Have you ever pressure bled your fish? No, Richard, I haven't. I've heard about it. I need to do that. No, that I did not say it wholly. It was close though, because I'm really tired of being dumb. I didn't say it, you guys. I
Close.
I said frickin'.
Close.
It's a kiddie show. All right. Got everything filleted up. Thank you, Jason. Wipe down. Now, at this point in time, whenever I was doing any of these cuts, I was holding the tail with my left hand and always cutting away, slicing the belly away, reaching in away, cutting away. At this point in time, because I'm right-handed, I am going to flip the fish. But how I'm going to flip the fish is I'm going to keep the fish, the head on my left hand because I'm right-handed. What about going like around?
I know, right?
Yeah, there we go. Ooh, now we're getting creative, boys. You guys are getting the whole 360 studio effect though going on right now.
Oh.
Right? Yeah. Okay, so I've got, and the reason why I'm doing that is because I've got my,
In front if you want.
what's that? Yeah, just straight up in front.
Get right on it. There you go, buddy.
Yeah, I like it. And the reason why I'm doing this is because I've got stuff to hold on to with the head, right? I've got a gill plate, I've got fins, I've got a mouth, I've got stuff to grab, and I'm going to be cutting, once again, I'm going to be cutting away from where I'm holding the hand. Do I clean the black stuff on the inside of the fish? At this point in time, no, Shane, and the reason why I don't is because I'm going to be removing that a little easier later. And so I could remove it if I wanted to. I could take the backside of the knife or a spoon, I could scrape it out. But because of what I'm going to do in just a minute, I just leave it. Yep, I'm new here, but I want to know a view on, oh, Ikemi, yeah, thanks. Yeah, I don't do haul. I haven't done that one yet, where you like brain spike them, and then like you take like a
Marlon
tube and
did.
brain, and you like
Yeah. Marlon and Jordan did an episode on that.
Yep.
It's like a Japanese thing, right?
Oh man, this tutorial doesn't work for me. I'm left-handed. Well, DB, just switch. Just watch it in a mirror. It'll be good.
There you go.
You get my idea. You get the point, though. What? If I ever say that to him again, he's going to kick. I don't know what that's about, dude. Okay, anyways. All right, so, again, now what we're going to do is we're going to remove the fillet here. And how I'm going to do that is what I like to do is just a simple collar cut and then a rotating the blade and then running along the backbone. A couple tips I want to do that. First thing I'm going to do, I'm going to take my thumb and I'm going to lift up this pec fin. And that gives me a nice kind of spot to hold the fish. And it's gonna serve me well here in just a minute as well. I'm going to then take my knife and go in behind the collar. Kind of get in on this if you can, because this like angle is, I think, really important. Because I see people like go straight down, or they kind of like go back. But what I like to do is I like to angle my knife towards the top of the head and then bevel it a little bit too. So instead of cutting straight down to the backbone, I'm going to angle it back in a little bit towards my hand. I know we talked about not doing cutting towards yourself, but you're not really going to be doing that big of a cut. Maybe watch your fingertips right here, but I don't know. This one's kind of second nature, and I do it all the time, so don't worry. But you're not going to go too far. So I'm not going to go straight down. I'm not going to go straight down here, but I'm going to go at an angle here and an angle here. Did that look good? Yeah, like a cut plug herring. I like it, Clint. Jeez.
There we go.
Dropping it, Clint. Okay. Now, I'm going to just take that knife and I'm going to start working it in one motion, and I feel the backbone, and then I'm going to cut down through the collar right here, but then I'm going to stop. I don't want to cut through that backbone. It's really important that I don't do that. Now, whenever you cut that over or cut that down to the backbone, I'm going to then turn the knife flat and lay it against the backbone and start working it down the fish. That's the reason why this knife blade is so thin. Because the guys that like to use the big scimitar cutting things, like you either have to work it back from the tail forward, or you have to remove the head and then run it along the backbone. But I don't like to remove the head because I love having this nice handle here that I don't even need to wear gloves when I'm filleting a salmon, and I want to be able to remove this and have a good grip on it. So either way, so I've got that angle, and there's also a lot of meat up behind that gill plate there. So I'm trying not to lose any of that scrumptious springer. So okay, so I've made my cut down to the bone. Now I'm going to rotate the knife. So I've flattened it out, and now this is where that slicing motion is going to come in, because I'm not going to have the knife be straight and then run through the fish. I want to be angled back so the knife edge is doing the work as it's sliding through the fish.
Kind of talk about the pressure too, like where you're kind of putting.
Oh, that's right. And this is where the pressure. So the reason why I like to go belly towards me on this first cut is because I'm going to actually, as I'm moving this knife down the fillet, my hand is going to be inside the belly cavity, and where the stronger pin bones are, they're going to be going through the base of this knife, not on the tip. If you're pushing through stuff with the tip of the knife, there's more leverage to pull it back in your hand, and then you have more of honestly, a bad opportunity to walk the blade along. But if you're running through those bigger pin bones up against the backbone with the base of the knife, you're going to get a much cleaner cut. So good call on that. That was what Jason was talking about earlier. So now I always just kind of stick my finger right there, lift up the fish, lift the blade, and now I'm going to run it along the backbone in one motion.
You can literally hear how sharp the knife is.
Yeah. No, it's sharp, baby. It's sharp. So the other thing I did that I want to say before I show everyone the fillet and everyone goes, ooh, ah. I didn't, if you think about, maybe I need to do a cross section of this fish later. I'll come back to this point, but one thing I'm doing is I'm not trying to be perfectly flat. I actually had that knife blade kind of down a little bit towards the dorsal because the thickness of the backbone is pretty thick. And so if I just run it straight across, I'll miss like a centimeter of meat kind of along that backbone. Mm-hmm. So when I have the knife here, I've actually angled it down a little bit as I made that sweep through the fish. One motion, simple slice, very clean.
Are you trying to put any pressure to get the blade to flex as
No,
you're doing
so
that?
that's okay, good, yep. The other thing that Clint just asked, can they hear you?
Yeah, I had my
You have a mic on. Okay, the flex of the blade. This blade is not a super bendy blade. I don't care what anybody says. The bendy blades walk through fish and you don't get the cut you're trying to achieve. Now, is there time for a bendy blade like when you're doing rockfish or you're really trying to achieve a big angle as you go up against the backbone of the ribcage? Yes. I believe for stainless steel, that's not what you want. I'll show you here in a minute. But the blade does have a bit of flex. Like it's not completely rigid, but it does have a little bit of flex to it. I don't know if you guys can really see that.
It's pretty stiff, though.
But it's a pretty stiff knife because I don't want that blade being flimsy going through and making cuts like that. Anyways, okay. Now, the moment we've all been waiting for.
Jeez. Yeah.
Okay,
That'll do.
let's talk about it. Look up here, guys. You can see the dorsal bones along that. Because I angled that knife down a little bit as I made that sweep, I got dang near most of all of that. There is not much left to be there. And then same thing with back in here as well. I got a little bit off as I got here, but that's going to be paper thin. We're not ignoring this. We're not ignoring this. We're going to come back to this. I didn't bring a spoon, but we'll talk about it in a minute. But that's what I'm trying to achieve. I'm not trying to go through those bones, but that knife will generally find that and then run right along it.
Ooh,
And as you can see, like that fillet is just like, oh, mint money.
And it's probably obvious, but for people that haven't, like point out that backbone and stuff, what you're actually riding.
Yeah, the knife was running right along here. And what's funny is I actually kind of cut a little bit of the backbone, which is why I got this nice little like white line here in the fillet. I actually got a lot of that. Usually I might be trying a little too hard for you guys just to make sure it's a perfect cut, you know. But you guys get the idea.
Yeah, and I don't care what you say with those big,
I'm flimsy. I'm not flimsy.
those big, thick scimitar blades.
Yeah.
I don't care how good
There's-
you are.
no,
I
there's-
go through the backbone every
Yeah.
single time.
There's
So
some
you just
purpose.
cut the whole head off.
Yeah.
Yeah, but even if you do that, like those things, they're not for filleting a
I think
salmon.
that one might be a piece for dinner tonight.
Dude, yeah.
Did you drain the fish in the field? Yes, I did rip a gill in the field, but that's all I did. I didn't do any craziness stuff. So, all right. I don't see any other questions. I'm going to slide this guy forward, and now we're going to go, and we're going to do the other side. Simple. I'm going to take the fish, flip him over. Bam. Again, thumb under the pectoral fin there. I'm going to take the knife. I'm going to angle it back in towards the head. Oh, I'm glad you guys were able to see that really good. And then,
This is the more difficult one, right?
yeah, this is
Like,
the more difficult one because what happens here is the fillet's missing underneath. And so you got a little bit of like the head's up here and it kind of drops down. So there's a little bit of kind of like a weird little swoop right here. I could probably slide that back under and then try to do it, but just doing things fast, doing things quick, like I said, this is kind of the quick way to do it. How many people got watching now, Clint? Oh, wow,
yeah.
over 400. Awesome.
Oh, yeah.
Come on, guys, question me up. People are enjoying this. I'm glad to see it. So, taking my knife, I angled in behind the head again. I found the backbone. Now I'm going to rotate that. I got a good grip on the head. I haven't removed it. And now I'm going to run it down in one nice motion. You can just hear those bones going.
Literally.
And I'm trying not to kill Jason, so I stopped right there.
wonder if we
And Jason, we've got arterial bleed with Jason.
There goes the arm.
Yeah, there goes the arm. Hey guys, good news. He's not going to be rowing for a few days. It's all yours.
Save a few
Someone's
for him.
paying me to take you out. All right, moment of truth. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Oh, I got a little chunky up there. I always kind of do that. I kind of got a little chunk right there. Trying to be a little too perfect.
But again, that's
But
the
again-
hard part, right? With the head
Right.
on and the one fillet off. Like,
But it's not too hard because you're holding on to, you got a good thing to hold on to. And you got a nice grip. Just going to clean up the blood. A lot of that blood wouldn't be there because I'd give it a good hose rinse. afterwards. Now, look at this fish, guys. Like,
Barely anything left. Yeah.
there is not much left on this, but we're not going to let that go to waste because I want to show you guys a couple tricks with the backbone. If you guys are going to smoke the backbone and do any of that. We're going to get to this stuff here in just a minute. I'm going to lay these kind of towards you, Jason.
Yep.
Awesome. Oh, man.
Yeah.
Don't those look good? Hopefully you saved the eggs for Jason to cure. Look at that, Max. They're right there. I've got like 13 springers worth of eggs for him, too.
Do we still got a jet boil that we can cook this
We're
in?
not doing that.
I'm starving.
So Cliff says he does the second fillet from the opposite side, so like reversing with the, I don't know. I'm like not ambidextrous like you, bud. Do you prefer the skin on or off? I will show you how to remove skin in just a minute and some tricks for that in a minute. Jason gave us some beautiful fillets today, carved to perfection. Well, good. Jason's doing the next one. He just doesn't know it yet.
Yeah, I get to
Okay.
play with that knife.
Backbone.
Yes.
Backbone, guys. So, a lot of meat here. A lot of guys will take that and you can scrape with a spoon and you can remove that little tiny strip. I've done a pretty darn good job, so there ain't much there, but you know. You also take your knife and kind of find the backbone and run it like this. And you can kind of like literally fillet off the little strip of meat there. It's a little more tedious, but as you can see, you actually get like a little, you know, that's enough. Like that's a nice little, like, throw that little pasta. You can do what you want. A lot of guys will just take a spoon and just scrape it off, saute it in a pan, throw it over some noodles and some Alfredo sauce, and you got a salmon pasta. So you're set.
Yum.
Salmon patties.
Super easy.
Yeah.
Salmon patties. That's
Yeah.
right.
Salmon patties.
Evan made some salmon patties out of like fall Chinook last fall. I forgot about that. They were the most ridiculous things I've ever eaten for salmon.
See?
Yeah.
Look at
Anyways.
me today.
Yeah. Or, oh, Ben Adams, taco. Absolutely. Throw a little Mexican spice in there, make yourself a salmon taco, deep fry it, whatever you want to do. Yeah. Okay. But if you want to take this whole and you want to save it, what I like to do is I like to do three things. First, I'm going to take my knife and I'm just going to remove the tail because honestly, it's in the bag. It's a pain in the butt. We're just going to remove the tail. Then I like to come up here and I'm going to remove the backbone. And honestly, I kind of did this, but I'm talking backbone, so I'm just going to do this for now. It's not the order I do it in, but we're talking backbone, so I just want to do backbone right now. Do a little slice down. Sometimes if you just slice it and then come in there and you can just break it. And honestly, if you do that, it's a lot. It'd be a lot nicer to your knives too. Now, I've got this kind of bloodline. Remember we talked about that earlier and we want to remove it? You could have removed it beforehand, and honestly, that'd probably be better for this. I just don't. But if you have the bloodline on there, you can also take your knife, like so, and just run it along the backbone, and just remove it in one cut like this. So here's your bloodline, guys. I know my hands are starting to get nasty. But there's the bloodline. I'm gonna get rid of that. Now, throw that in the oven. Clean it up, rinse it, do whatever you want to do. Like I said, it's bloody. I didn't get to rinse it. You guys know. Throw that in the oven. There you go. You got a nice chunk of meat right there.
See, but you did such a good job filleting it, the way you angled it.
Yeah,
there's not a lot on the top there. Like a lot of
and everyone's like, yeah.
Usually everybody has.
everyone
this
leaves
strip
a
right
lot
here.
more, and it's a
big
lot
strip
thicker.
there.
So that would be different, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Rhonda's fish stock. Yeah, you guys, utilize the fish. You know what I mean? Like, absolutely. Yep, now we're talking. Is there a barbecue in the back? There should be.
We got that little guy.
Yeah, locks. Oh yeah, we can throw in the little cheek right here. We'll just turn it on. Let it rip. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, just answering some questions. All right, now we're gonna get to the collars. I'm just gonna set this aside right here. Now, but I am not done right here. Zoom in. Get in there. This is a lot easier to do with the backbone attached, but because we were doing the backbone, I just wanted to get rid of it. I'm gonna show you guys how to remove the fins, and like you were talking about earlier, what you call them, walleye wings?
Or yeah,
Here's
fish
your wings.
wings.
Yeah, fish wings. So, how I like to remove the collars, I do it one quick shot. What I do is I reach my hand inside the gills, 2 fingers, and I'm gonna make a ring. I'm gonna reach around where I touch my fingertips together. Like so, whoop. And I'm holding the fish just like so. And I've moved my fingers as far towards the mouth as I can. And I'm going to take my knife, like so. Again, I'm cutting away. Yeah, exactly. I'm making the ring. Yeah, yep. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my knife, and I'm not going to cut through the gill plate. I'm going to cut like around this gill plate. As you can see, once I do that and kind of slice down along it, look at that. Those collars just kind of pop. See where the knife's at, guys? I just kind of traced that around. And once I get down there, a real simple straight down cut. And look at that. My collars just pop off. Super freaking easy.
Fell right off. Whoop.
And so let's be honest. Like the way you just did it is how I would do it if I wasn't going to save the collars. If you were going to save the collars, you could also, the way you fillet it, make them bigger.
Yes.
Right? Like.
Yep. Good call on that. So these collars are pretty small. What Clint was saying is when I made that angle cut behind the head, if I really wanted to prepare fish collars, for a meal, you can like move that back an inch and add like an extra inch of meat to these collars, or 2 inches, or whatever the heck you want. Mm-hmm. But what I like to do with these guys is I'll take them, rinse them, clean them up a little bit, and just throw them right in my brines, throw them right in with any of the smoked fish I'm going to do, and just brine them up, and then smoke them, and then just pick them. It's very, very, very easy to do. All right, collars. Actually, those need to go in a bag. Can you grab one of those plastic bags there?
You need an extra set.
Just because, actually, yeah, just leave that right there, Clint. That's perfect, dude.
Hey, you like that?
Yeah.
Just a little
Bam.
boom.
Yeah. So we're just going to save the collars because I'm actually going to smoke all these fish, and yeah, we're going to do that. So, all right. Now, now let's get back to the fillets. Oh, the head. Well, there's the head. Do what you want with it. I'm not going to do cheeks. Cheeks, like people like want to do salmon cheeks, but there is like the tiniest little bite in there. I'm not going to, and I'm not very good at it, to be honest with you. If you want a salmon cheek, it's located right here, kind of like behind the eye in the soft spot. And generally what you do with a halibut is you kind of go in. See, I don't want to do it. I'm not going to do it with this long knife. But you would generally like go in, kind of find the soft spot, run it down like this in kind of like a half circle. And what you'll get out of it,
Oh, you got it.
yeah, no, I mean, I can do it, but that's like the little bite of meat you're going to get. So we're not going to worry about Chinook cheeks. These fish aren't big. Maybe a big 40-pounder, you could do it, but anyways. All right, I'm going to take the head, put it in the bag. All right. Now, back to the business end. All right. Should go ahead and bag those eggs. I think we're going to add more to it.
Yeah.
Cameron, don't forget about the belly bones off. We're going to get right there. Injury waiting to happen. Yeah, exactly, Richard. This is not, it's a salmon steelhead knife, but we're going to call it, except for the cheeks and the removal of, Chinook cheeks. Yeah, there you go. I remove the skin on the collars before they go on the grill or smoker. Very good. Yep. Boiled cheek meat tastes awesome. Again, go for it. Halibut cheeks? Absolutely. Okay. Time to remove those rib bones because somebody was asking me about removing that bloodline beforehand. What I'm going to do is I'm going to remove, I got my fillet right here. Now, what I like to do, clean my knife off here a little bit. Like I said, it'd be really nice if I had some running water, but our studio sucks. Just kidding.
Rinse.
Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this knife and I'm going to work it along the rib bones as shallow as I can to where I can almost see through the bones as I work this off. I'm also going to try to do it in one sweeping motion again, but I find that a lot of times, like right here in the corner, like at the top of the fillet, those rib bones are a little bit tougher to remove. So one trick that another guide showed me many, many years ago, and it's always stuck with me, is instead of just trying to like go into it right here, is he takes his knife, rotates it the other way, and just start about 2 or 3 inches in, and just start by sliding the knife straight in and running that out. And so you have this really nice little spot that when you start your slice, it's like already kind of pre-started for you. Mm-hmm. It works really well, you'll see. And then, like Jason talked about earlier, I'm gonna start with that base of the knife. I'm gonna get in there, nice and tight. I take my hand, I generally like just give a little bit of pressure. The fillet away mat's gonna do a lot, but just a little pressure like right behind the blade, never towards it. And then I'm gonna use the motion of the knife, or the slicing action of the knife, to peel those bones off. And as you can see, I didn't get all of them in one shot. Usually I don't. I probably could every time if I wanted to, but I'd rather make this paper thin and then just one more time through.
That's so ridiculous.
Bink. Now you can literally, well, you guys can't. You can hold it up to light maybe that way. Like you guys can see through those bones. Like, and that's what you should be after. There's no meat loss. I've removed that bloodline, and now I have got my fillet. I've already removed those other fins. You can remove some of this lining if you want, but honestly, if you cook your fish with that on there, it's very easy to peel off. It's not a big deal. And yes, these are going to go in the smoker.
Do you ever cut that belly meat off and cook it?
So we'll talk
separate?
about. Yeah. So what we'll do here. So here's the thing. If you take Cliff's like, is my knife at the shop? No, it's not yet. Now here's the thing.
I asked the same thing.
If you are going to smoke this fish, right? A lot of guys will come through, and because I am going to smoke this fish, so I definitely want to like start making my smoker pieces, and I'm going to start making my cuts through the fish. I'm leaving the skin on for the moment, right? Once I get to this part of the fish where the belly meat is thinner and the fish is thicker, what I find is it's really nice to do, and man, it makes a hell of a presentation when you're smoking it, is to take that knife and just where it starts to kind of get thin, just try to make like a little cut like this and just completely remove the belly, right? And the reason why I'm going to do this is because when I'm smoking the fish, this part of the fish is going to smoke a little bit. Oh, there's one more rib bone in there. I missed them. I suck. This part of the fish right here, this belly, is going to smoke at a different speed and a different rate than these thicker pieces. So just kind of removing that off like so and taking this, brining with it, it's just a little easier to manage, right? Because if you have these really big, thick pieces attached to these really thin pieces, that thinner part of the fish, that belly is going to smoke. It's going to smoke and finish a lot sooner than these thicker pieces, right? So having that just kind of removed out, and then I'll have a collection of these salmon bellies. Oh, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And for
These are the stuff that doesn't get given away.
That's the chef's cut, right?
The chef's cut, if you will. Sure.
Captain's tax.
Point out for someone that's never done it where the only bones left are the pin bones.
Yep.
So
Okay. Good call. Yep. Good call. So I wanted to kind of give you guys the smoker breakdown. I would continue. In fact, I'm just going to do it just to make this quick and get it out of the way. Because, like I said, these are about what I like to smoke my pieces in. I like a lot of brine on them. If you want to do more of a salmon candy, go a little thinner. The only bones that now remain in this fish are the pin bones, and they're located just above the backbone. If you take your hand and slide them down the fillet, you can feel them all in there, and you can see them almost. But if you push down on these, you can actually get them to pop out, and then you can get at them with a pair of pliers and pair of tweezers. Pair of tweezers. Oh, I'm getting tired, guys. So when you have those pin bones out, a couple things. I'm one of those guys that just cooks the fish and removes it afterwards because they fall out afterwards. I'm aware they're in. I don't give those pieces to the kids, et cetera, et cetera. Same thing with smoking. I don't worry about them. They're in there. They're not hard to remove.
You can pull them out as soon as you cook it, before you even pull it off the grill or out of the oven. They're standing right there.
Yep, you can pluck them out for sure. So I don't do anything prior to this. Some guys will like boil water and throw it over the skin side and then it releases them. And it's like, I don't like doing all that stuff. That's me. Maybe someone has a really cool trick they can fire in there. DB says, man, that camera does not give the color justice. It does not. This fish looks like a fall fish. This is a beautiful, 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 beautiful spring Chinook. And you're right, the color is kind of washing out. Anyways, yeah, a pair of hemostats. Yes, the hemostats do work great. Yes, the old pair of teasers, favorite. Oh God, shut up. Shut up. All right. It's so funny. All right. Anyways, so yeah, something to keep in mind, but we're not going to do any pin bone removal. I'm hoping somebody will tell me a better way to do this at a later date. There, and now look at that, prepped for smoking already. Jason, throw that down on the camera and grab a bag, and let's just get this stuff out of here. because then I can remove it, and then we can do this. You guys liking this live feed so far? This is pretty good stuff. Clint's learning.
Keep liking,
I am.
keep
Get
sharing.
your bonk 'em all bags at addicted.fishing, everyone.
And we don't have any right now.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah, that's why I don't
That's why you
have
didn't bring it up.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
if you were smart,
right.
you would have ordered them a long time ago and had
So,
them.
oh yeah, you mean a lifetime supply? Shut up. All right, guys. I'm just gonna kind of save that bag. I'm just gonna kind of rip through this. Again, I'm just gonna take my knife.
Really quick though, so now you talked about doing things in the same hand. This is where I always have trouble, right? Because it's different.
Right. You're gonna have to work it away.
Yeah.
Like I said, I am gonna do a little cutting towards myself, but I started that rib cut by taking the knife and removing it and going out, rotating the knife over, holding that up, finding that spot, and just running that knife blade underneath the ribs.
This is always the side I do worse on. The first
Now
side
see how I switched my hands and I went above my blade, so now I'm cutting away. Like I said, I don't want to cut into my hand. I'm trying to do it a little slower. So can the camera see that
Yeah.
at all?
Yep.
You guys see how I'm working that away? Yeah.
For whatever reason, that right there is the hardest part.
Yeah, and I kind of boofed it right here at the start, but that was because I was trying to show you guys. I'll remove that piece, paper thin again. I'm gonna just go ahead and remove my belly cut. Boom. And now we're gonna go, actually I got a little bit of the dorsal here on this top piece. So if you ever get like see those rays, a lot of times if you cook or smoke, those will like fall right off. Like they're not even anything to worry about it. But for today, again, I'm gonna take the back side of the blade. I'm just gonna go in right underneath them and just remove them like so. If you really want to. I wasn't even gonna worry about it, but I figured I'd show you. And now I'm gonna do my smoker pieces. I'm gonna make you guys all watch while I do this.
While you're doing that, can I ask a question? Do you ever do?
Oh no, I don't want you to ask a question.
I'm doing it anyway. Here we go. I got a mic, yo. Since you would normally rinse and stuff a little bit, right? And if you may not cut them into small pieces like that, do you ever put the little slit in the tail to be able to get
you a
handle?
for just holding it. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. We can show people that.
Whoa.
Okay.
I'll show that on the next one.
Okay.
Yeah, I have a hard time on the opposite though. Do you do good on either side, Clint? No, he doesn't.
Wait, what?
Yeah, that knife could find a bone real quick in your hand. Yep, it did right there. Scroll up a little bit. Hole in the. Oh yeah, Bruce Hunter. Hey, Bruce, is that you?
That Bruce?
That's Bruce. Yeah,
The
Bruce. You're right. I
Bruce?
gotta show that trick. That is the
Whoa.
Bruce. He's figured out how to comment on Facebook. My God, what's this world coming to?
The Bruce, everybody.
You've come a long way, Bruce. Love you, buddy. All right. Let's yeah, Bruce. You know where these are going. Anyways, and get rid of this stuff. I'm gonna show you guys what he's mean hole in the tail on the next fish.
Okay, I didn't read Bruce's comment, but we can.
He said the hole in the tail thing.
Yeah, we can give Bruce credit for that. I didn't.
Oh,
read it,
you
but
lying son of a gun.
I didn't read it.
Liar.
I'm not. Look what I'm doing. I'm not reading it.
All right, go back to main cam just for a minute. We'll talk here, see what people want to see on the next fish, because I got more.
We got smoke.
All right, guys, got close to 400 of you guys in here. Do you freeze fish before smoking? Great question, DB. Honestly, I am one of those guys that believes that you should. I think when you freeze fish, it kind of releases the pores, it kind of expands the meat, and the fish does tend to take brine a little easier if you like a heavily brined smoked fish. So I do believe that it does help. I don't think it's not necessary for a good smoke, but it does help the brine for sure. Do you guys do bass the same way? Absolutely, Dean. I just use my electric knife and cut them in half, and then I just throw them back in the river because I just don't even care about them. Because they are smoke-eating sons of guns, I can tell you that much.
And then let the salmon eat them.
Yep. General question, how does that blood get on the backbone? It's just remainder. That's just kind of in the fillet, Matthew. There's some techniques for guys that will like do it to where they'll like flood the blood out or do like a pressure thing and stick needles in it and stuff. But I just rip a gill and end up with that. But like I said, a quick rinse after the belly cavity, you're good. Yep, freezing also kills parasite. I know a lot of people like ask me about eating sushi with this salmon. I believe a salmon that has touched water, you can get like some pretty nasty things from it, like
There's
liver flukes and stuff. And
Unless-
it's like, you can, what's that? Unless it's been frozen for like commercial stuff for like more than weeks. I'm not recommending anything because I heard like
don't do
you
it.
can get some pretty bad stuff if it's not properly done.
Sushi is also frozen in a commercial fridge that gets way lower than any residential fridge or freezer gets down
Let
to.
Clint clean the next one? Oh. Do you want to clean the next one?
I'll do.
I
I'll
wanna
do.
see
I'll
Clint
do.
do it.
You want to see Clint do it?
Oh, come on.
Should I watch? Okay, but we'll ask. Do you want to see a pro like Jason do it or Clint do the next
We
one?
should all.
Dude, I
we
didn't
got
realize
enough
it's
to each do
already.
one.
This is already like 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got enough for we can each do one. People are still watching.
Well, you can do another one. I didn't realize that took an hour to clean that fish.
Well, the next
I was
we're
gonna
not
say,
going to
should we
spend
see
as
how
much
fast we
detail.
can blast
Yeah,
through the last
I can wreck one super fast, so it's not really that matter.
No, the next things are not going to be as detailed, right?
No. But I was gonna do like kind of the belly one.
I'd do the belly one. I'd honestly like.
Well, let's see. You guys, we got questions. I mean, any questions on like flaying them? Like, I mean, we have other fish that we can do an example if you guys want to see it. So, Jason already cut up fish today. Give him a break.
Lame.
He's pro at it. You should release a brine book. A brine book. Y'all's favorite fish and jerky brines. Brown sugar salt. 4-1, 5-1, 6-1. That's all I do.
Sample. Good.
I'm not as cool as others for brines.
Well, we got creative in our video. We each did
I
something
know,
that we
and I
normally
regret
don't
it.
do.
You're
that
right.
turnout.
You're right, and I regretted every minute of
Yeah.
it. And then I was so pissed off because that steelhead came out like, I mean, it was good, like the process was good, but like no, I'm gonna do these springers. Well, they're springers. They're not junk winter steelheads.
Not dogfish.
You need more coffee? Oh, no kidding, buddy.
We're just sort of back
You guys
right,
were.
bye-bye.
Oh, we forgot about skinning. Okay, we gotta do another fish. 'Cause I saw someone just asked about skinning. Okay.
Gotta do it.
All right, we're gonna do another fish, guys, for you, but we're gonna be a lot quicker unless you guys got questions or anything like that. Yep. Here's a towel. Grab. Hold on a second. There's a fish that has. Let me think about this. That would have a mark on its tail. That's the one I want.
Ooh, race.
That
That's
one.
like the 4th or 5th race.
That
I've
one.
seen.
Oh, that's a big one too.
I don't think I want to race Cam.
What's that?
I don't think I want to race you in a.
We're not racing. No, I learned that lesson
Yeah.
last week.
A handful. Don't worry about it.
I
Don't
cut
worry
myself
about it.
on a fish and I didn't even know I did it until the end of the day. It was
Yeah.
funny. It was bad. All right.
Full send. Ooh,
Look, it's twins.
that's a donkey.
Ugh. Now this one is a male, I believe. Yeah, I think it's a male. I mean, fresh fish are hard to tell, but I'm guessing that one's a male.
I think.
You think it's female? Ooh.
Side cam.
Side cam for the, and then we can do our other prize pack.
I don't know.
Male or female, guys? I'm thinking male.
No, it's a female.
Okay. He's got an ova depositor. Little ova depositor. Yeah.
What do you guys think?
These fresh springers are tough, but he
Actually,
definitely.
show you the fish.
You might be right. These fresh springers are kind of tough. Go from my angle. That doesn't do that
Yeah.
angle justice.
Hen.
Yeah.
Hensky.
Yeah.
Blinger.
Hensky blink. More eggs for Jason.
Yeehaw.
He's happy. All right. So what do we? Are you doing it or am I doing it?
I don't
You're
care.
doing it.
Whatever you want to do.
You're doing it.
Okay.
Go, Jason.
All right.
Do you have any other different way that you do it, Jason, than what I did, or?
Not necessarily. I just position the fish a little bit different.
Okay. Well, give some.
Unplugged it.
I just unplugged it. We've gone dark.
Going dark.
No, we're good.
Okay, we got it.
Hey, I think you gotta do staking too.
Yeah, I was thinking about that. But it's already 8 o'clock. Moving on.
You're gonna have to cut it at home.
I know, but I can. Anyways, I can do it faster at home with the hose.
I like. Oof, oof,
Go side cam, baby.
oof.
Whoa.
Oh,
So what I
Why is it
do,
all so blown out?
I
Oof.
know.
It'll focus once you just hold it.
Oh, there we go. There she is. Whew. Big chromie.
Yes. So what I like to do is remove the anal. Oh my goodness. That is insane. And then I'll go through, hit the belly.
What's the over under on Jason cutting himself?
Come on, baby. Whew. Damn. I'm gonna save that piece.
Yell at me if I'm not getting it, Clint. Dorsal.
Nice thin strip. And we'll go in the anal. Nice shallow cut.
What do you identify? What is your pronouns? We gotta know.
Girl.
Tired of the guessing games.
What do you guys think?
Girl.
Boy, you guys let me talk out of that. Dang it, I should have stuck with it.
Let's see.
Son of a gun. These fresh springers are tough, but I thought so, and you guys let me talk out of it. There's his mouth. Dang it. Dang it, I thought so too, and you talked, you are a very convincing individual, Jason.
Hey, sorry.
Oh, hold on. Yeah, just doing the removal there.
Yeah, just kind of doing another little incision
Cutting
there.
forward, reaching in, one package.
Yep.
Don't cut your freaking finger off, bro. Getting in there behind his hand. It identified as a female.
It did.
But it had the male parts.
It's 2024.
What is the exact reason for removing the anal and belly fin? I think when you get down to where you're filleting,
It's just cleaner.
it's a lot nicer and it makes it a lot easier. There you go. One package release. Whoop. Point. Oh, don't drip it. There you go. Right there.
Boom. I always stick my finger in the stomach cavity.
Oh, so you can just rip it out.
Cool.
Yeah. That clean belly. You want to take some paper towel and
Yeah.
since we don't, so this is the part where you'd rinse. Look at the lower jaw. The man, never mind.
Dude.
The man bun threw me off. You always cut the top or bottom, blah, blah, blah. Cut the head, tail for smoking. Oh gosh, there's some really good ones in here. I wish deer were that easy. Shut up. They just got the little spikes on top of their heads. Ooh. Quite the swimmer. Oh gosh. You guys. Oh, just popping the heart out.
Hey, while
No
I was
biggie.
doing that, since I cater more to the beginners versus the pro, like you guys, if you're new to it, I think before you get a really good feel, taking the head off entirely and doing the backbone,
Sucks.
I like
You
it.
lose your handle. And so
Yeah.
then where are you holding the fish if you remove the head?
You're holding the belly and the rib meat.
See, and I like.
How?
Like
And not
you,
taking a knife through it?
I can show you.
like you flip it around right
I don't
here.
think so. Leave that head on it and learn to have a handle.
Okay, I'm just saying, and especially like small fish, like kokanee, I think that's easier.
I still want to see the arm shave. Stop. No, well,
No,
just
wait till
finish
we're
the fish.
completely
Finish
done.
We'll finish the fish.
So I keep the backbone away from me, and I go.
It's coming,
up.
Jesse. It's coming, bud.
Just like that, where his hand is.
Dude, that is butter.
Butter.
Boom. Come right here. Find
Oh, so
that.
you kind of do the opposite weird. Not
Yeah.
the weird. I see what you're saying though, but you're still utilizing the head as a handle.
Yeah, kind of.
That's how I would hold it right there.
Oh, see that drives me nuts. Your hands there, and then I don't know. but
Wow.
fortunately, it's a sharp knife, but. Oh.
Wow. Well, how did I do?
Still 5 fingers.
Oh.
Pretty
Oh,
freaking
look
good.
at that, boys.
Damn.
Look at that. Beautiful. Freaking beautiful.
I would like one of these for sure, dude.
Well, for
That is
$3.99, you can have one.
That is the real deal.
99
No,
cents?
$399 a piece, boys.
So, same thing. I'll just flip her over, though, backbone towards me this time. And what I like to do is I'll bump the knife all the way up, and then I'll just slide it back until I just feel it come off of that piece of cartilage right there.
Yeah, there's like a plate right there.
Yep. So bump, kind of slide back. You can literally you can feel the ridge of it and come right off of it. Make that incision, maybe.
It looks so easy on video. Why are those powered knives exist then? I think a powered knife for a salmon is about as pointless as a freaking soup sandwich.
Isn't? So see how he's holding it? That's how I would do it if
Yeah,
there was no
and
head.
see where his fingers are and the knife blades are? Look, I'm not going to argue that that's a good way to hold it. You have a good grip on it, but that's what I'm trying to avoid.
I try to always focus on having my fingers curled there. I never want to have my fingertips down like that. Always curled.
Yeah.
Always.
I'm just saying.
Whether you pick that way or my way, just do it the same way every time.
No, I think
and
your
get
way's
comfortable with it.
Your way's great. I'm just saying when I was new, especially on smaller fish like kokanee, it was a lot easier to cut the head
These
off.
aren't
and then
kokanee, bud. These are real ones, okay?
Oh my gosh. Fine, ignore me. Just be a pro like Cameron and Jason.
That was like a mic drop freaking fillet. Boom! Look how red that one. And you know what's crazy? This camera still doesn't do these fish justice for how red those fillets are. Whew!
See, and I did not angle that.
When's the
blade
next
back.
tutorial on forging all guide certs and tags? Not for a while.
So, kind of like Cam was talking about, like people will kind of miss that sometimes, like I just did. So,
But you can still utilize. You're not
yeah.
missing it. If you want to scrape it, smoke it, cut it, you can do any of that process that we
literally
did before.
any of what we just showed you on that last fish, apply that to this fish, and you have more meat.
Yeah. Shane does say, do you think the people who are new to this make the mistake of using the knife as a saw blade? And I think what they do is they try to go straight through the fish, and so you don't get the knifing, slicing action, so then they move it back and forth like a saw blade. But if you keep a longer knife at a little more of an angle, you'll actually get slicing motion, and you'll get more, the knife will do more of the work than just trying to push the knife through it.
Yeah. This desk is a little too tall for me there, Nikki.
Oh, you need a booster?
Yeah, I need a stool over here.
Oh, somebody get Jason a little stool.
Looks like a sword in Jason's. Okay. All right, finish her out. Throw that in that bag down below, that carcass in the bag down below, and get rid of those rib bones, and we'll whack them up. And then, like I said, if people still, how many people are watching now, Clint? Well, it's kind of dropping off. We got about 350 of you guys now. I know we're running late. You guys are all waiting for the prize pack. We're gonna rip these real quick and
I do the same thing Cam does.
do a little start
Kind
there.
of find that. Wow. Dude, this knife is stupid sharp. I literally just bumped myself. I probably just... Nope.
Bro, dude, freaking me out, man.
You're freaking me out, man.
Slicing action.
So much pressure too on live.
I know, that's the other thing.
Right?
Like, you're right. There's a lot of pressure on live, like trying to do it real clean. Because if I was in my boat, I would have done that fish in under a minute.
Well,
Yeah.
And I've got videos to prove it.
Especially the first time ever using
Yeah.
this knife, it's definitely, I'm being a little more cautious.
Oh, we're gonna do skin, and I've got a trick for the skin I want to show you guys that I like to do. That kind of gives you a little better. That I think works really good. And we'll do a skin one here. We'll skin this one off, this fillet off for you guys.
Oh, we still didn't show
Butchered that
the
one a
hole
little
in the
bit,
tail.
Oh yeah, and the hole in the tail.
Not too
You can
bad.
do it right now,
You
actually.
can see through it.
Yeah.
See through the meat. There it is.
You
Very
can do
nice.
it right now. Just
Do the hole in the tail trick.
Yeah.
All you do with the hole in the tail is just take your knife, ram it through, make about an inch incision.
That's what I do.
Yep.
I always grab behind it and just lift up on the fillet.
Yep.
Yeah, I
now,
might just pull
now
it.
hold it up.
Well, there
you
you
go.
There you
You've
go.
got a nice handle, and then when you want to rinse it, you
And it all
hammer
falls
that
right
off.
off.
Falls off. Yep. All right.
Boom.
Skinning trick.
That guy. You want to do this guy first? The old ribbies?
Yeah.
Or do you want to do the skin?
No, just rip it up.
Okay.
Rip it up. Start it.
Anthony Turner, no, I cannot auto-select you for a giveaway.
It doesn't work that way, boys.
It doesn't work that way. Sorry.
Wow. This is insane.
All right, now here is going to be the moment of test, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to clean that knife, and then I'm going to shave with it, and then we're going to skin with it. So we've already done all the hard cutting, and this is going to be for Jesse. I hope it works.
Skin, then shave.
Okay. I'll skin, then shave. You got it?
Skin it.
Skin it.
I don't
Trade
skin
me.
these things.
Everyone's saying
Trade
give
me
the
bro.
knife away.
Nope. Knife is not going to be given away. All right, guys. So skinning it, you know, you can go from tail all the way down the fillet if you want like a good presentation, anything like that. I like to kind of do it a little bit different. One thing I do recommend is having the edge of the table. So I'm actually just going to give these a little slide down just so I can drop the handle below the end of the table so I can get the knife nice and flat. But what I like to do is, and this goes for sturgeon, this goes for halibut, this goes for honestly, any fish that I want to skin. I like to take the knife,
That was
Boom.
the best tip right there.
yeah, dropping it towards the edge of the table.
Well, yeah, bringing it to the edge so your handle doesn't block you
Yep.
from.
Now I'm gonna go through the meat and I'm gonna try not to cut the skin, like so. Then I'm gonna take the thin handled knife, reach in there, and now when I go to skin it, right, I have a spot that I can grab my fingers, reach in, and I can hold the fillet. And then I'm gonna skin away from me. And if all goes right,
Bam.
you've got a nice skinned fillet there.
Look at that.
Honestly, I did okay. I could probably do better, but it's not over because now that I've done that and started it, now we're gonna come over here and now I've got this skinned piece to here that I can handle. I'm not gonna hit you, but
And you got
be aware the
thumb.
knife's coming your way, bud.
Come on, get bloody, cut
And you
towards
got
your
the
buddy.
I got
handle.
something to grab, or oh, that's right, I got the little thumb hole.
Yeah.
I could do the thumb hole there. Actually, I think it was on that fillet, so I got the thumb hole. Yep.
Yeah.
And now I can work that knife. Oh, I think I went through the skid. It was too sharp. Along that, I'm going to stop so I don't cut you. I hope I did a good job. 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 Oh my gosh.
Yup.
I don't know, guys.
Yeah.
You can almost see through the freaking carcass. That's how thin I skinned that fish. But having those handles on each side when you work the fillet off, having something to grab it and work that knife against, I think is huge for when you're doing, like I said, some kind of skinning there. Was that a pretty good skin, guys?
That's a good skin right there.
You guys make it look so easy, cut like butter. Good
Oh, that
knife.
fat.
9 out of 10. Yeah, I wouldn't say 10 out of 10. I got a little freaking nubbin right here. We're gonna do a little trim up. So now if you want to do a nice cedar plank with no skin on it, whatever you want to do, maybe you want skin on it, I don't know. There you go. Now, the moment of truth you've all been waiting for, and then we're gonna clean up this mess and get out of here, guys. We got one more prize pack for you. Skin is the flavor saver. I agree with that. I do a lot of my cooking and smoking with skin on.
Oh, Cliff.
Oh, Cliff. No, I agree. I agree with Cliff. But someone asked about skinning, but I wanted to give that tip where you kind of do a start and then you have a handle and you work the knife away. And then honestly, too, you know how I did that tail piece like that? You could go do the tail piece and then you just drop your knife back, do another one, hold it,
Right.
drop, and you can actually make little chunks. But I wanted to honestly try to impress you guys with a big old piece of it. So,
Boom.
boom, boom. Okay.
Bag it.
Nope. Moment of truth.
Oh. Oh.
Let's see. Can you guys see that? I don't know if you guys
No.
can see that really good or not.
Move it away from the
Dude,
black.
that
Turn.
patch right there.
Okay. Oh!
That's disgusting.
Did you guys see that? Hold on, I gotta find another patch here. I've been doing a lot of testing on this. Can you guys see that?
Yeah.
Here we go. Can you guys actually see that just shaving that hair off that? Are you kidding me right now? Look at that. 2 fish, and it is still razor shaving sharp. I know, right on the fillet mat. I know. Good thing I'm smoking it. All right, go back to main cam. There. That's like we should just freaking mic drop it.
Yeah.
And that's the difference because I have a suspicion that if you use some of the other knives out there and you do and we were doing like some other additional carving and stuff like that, it is really hard to find a knife where you're going to do that
With
and
one
then
blade.
You're going to continue to shave And I can tell you guys, I've done like a dozen fish and still able to sit there and shave. So, like I said, I'm proud of the metal. I'm proud of the knife. Yeah, I got alopecia on my left arm from testing that, because that's literally, when I do sharpen my knives, like, I want them razor. I just, I'm kind of not a freak about it, but I'm a freak about it. Jesse, did that work? You better be on here, bro. Come on.
Just
Are you not satisfied?
sharp knife just makes life at the end of the day much easier.
Can we pre-order? Yeah, okay, yeah. Jesse, come on. I did that for you. All right. Now, like I said, I'm bald on my left arm. The first time it's really sunny out and I'm wearing a t-shirt, that's going to get sunburned.
It's gonna be awesome.
Okay.
I think we honestly, I know it's 8:15. We could have kept this going.
I think we could have.
I mean, there's more,
I
right?
think we're good to go. People
No,
are
we're
asking what
good.
knife it is. This is the knife that we will be releasing this summer on Addicted Fishing.
But I think just, hey, keep watching. We can probably do
We
more stuff in
talked.
the
If you
future.
tuned in late and you want to check out the knife, go back to the start of the live feed. It'll be on the YouTube video, and you can check it out. I kind of went through the details and the descriptions of the knives for you guys. Yeah.
I think
Jesse, where you at, man?
in the future, staking, the belly cut, like
Yep.
we got more stuff
No,
to
I
do.
think we should do this again, and then
Yeah.
get some feedback. And quitters, it's like 8:15, guys. We've been going for freaking 2 hours, man.
Cameron's out of arm hair.
I'm out of arm hair. I could shave other places, but you don't want to see that. Like legs, armpits.
No.
Did you guys learn anything tonight? You guys stoked? Did you talk about bleeding? No, we didn't talk about like the process of the fish. I think what I want to do next time, Clint, is we're going to do some of the other methods, and then I'm going to bring in the stuff to brine fish and show people that, and then maybe bring in some fish that are like at various stages of brining and then smoking with the smoke chief and the
Sure.
Will's chief. I think that's what we do on the next one. All right. One more prize pack. Fillet fish mat. Where do we got one? Do we got one on the wall?
Yep.
We got one on the wall.
On the wall.
Do we have one on the wall?
Uh,
No, we don't have an extra one on the wall. We don't. Do we have an extra one down here? It'll be a fillet weight. No, we should probably we'll just take one off the dang wall. We got the green ones.
Do it.
We're going to take the display one off the wall, but we know we'll get another one for you guys next week. Fillet weight fish mat. And
keep commenting, guys. Give us feedback. How was
yeah,
tonight's
how was the live
Did
feed?
you like
More
this?
of these, less of these, more expansion on these.
Did
What do
you
think?
learn something? Too in depth? Not
Oh
in
my
depth
goodness, I
enough?
smell like a salmon.
Are you guys pros
Dude,
like
for
Cameron, or are you amateurs like
Green
me?
fillet away fish mat, enforcer, short bus spinner, and some spinning glows. Because if you use the spinner and the spinning glows, you're going to need the fillet away mat. All kind of symbiotic, like weird relationship. You know? What'd you say?
Yeah.
You
100%.
going with it?
Yep.
All right, guys.
Let's see, dude. There's a lot
More
of
of these.
comments.
Great show. Awesome, guys. I don't know what we're going to talk about next week. I don't know if we're going to talk next week. We'll figure that out. But I tell you what, appreciate you guys tuning in. As always, check out Addicted Fishing. You guys can buy the fillet mats. And then don't forget the 15% off of the fillet mats at filletaway.com. Use the code ADX15, 15% off. And yeah, we'll save those other, we'll bring in some other salmon and maybe do a smoking one here in a couple, maybe 2-3 weeks.
Yeah.
So, yeah. All right, Clint, give her away. No more announcements. You got any trips coming up? What's up?
I am fully booked for the month of May.
Well, that's a no.
Fully booked.
That's a no. Well, you snooze, you lose. Next time.
What about you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're good. It's a busy time of year.
It
Busy
is
time of
very
year.
busy.
All right, we got our winner, Frank Bristow Sodaben. On Facebook.
Facebooker.
Facebooker got it, guys. He sneaked in there and stole it from you YouTubers. He said, man, impressive. Well, because you said man, impressive, if you email orders at addicted.fishing, we will send you that nice little prize pack with your very own fillet away fish mat so you can do what we just did there.
Boom.
Yes, sir. All right. Appreciate you guys tuning in. We'll see you guys on the water. Have fun. Enjoy the sunshine this weekend. If you're coming out to the Edge Rods Open, I'll see you guys out there bassing it up.
Not I.
Not you. You'll be rowing into some springers.
Yes, indeed.
All right. Later, guys.